Welcome to Brooklyn Center High School for Tri-Metro Conference Boys Soccer as the Centaurs play host to the St. Anthony Huskies, and we are just underway. They got off to just a touch early start here on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Brooklyn Center's in purple and St. Anthony in white. I'm Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligre, and no score here. We're about a minute and a half into the contest. BC looking for its first win. It's been a tough go of it this season so far for the Centaurs, and certainly they're the underdog coming in, but we'll see what they can do here. St. Anthony lost their first couple, but then they've gone 2-0-1 since then, and they've got a young team. They graduated quite a bit from a last year's team, but they're kind of learning and growing as they go, according to their first-year head coach, Cephas Dean, who played nearby at Prairie Seeds Academy, his high school soccer, and was with the program last year and this year taking over as the head coach. And the Huskies trying to get it moving upfield there, but intercepted by Bondo Johnson, then taken right back. This play is offside as they tried to spring Hans Asari. As you look at the starters there for the Huskies, got a nice keeper there. Big Lucas Omat has had a nice year according to their coaching staff as a senior. And here's the lineup for Brooklyn Center and Coach David Afalabi. They've got a young keeper. It's very much a contrast in age and size between the keepers. Grant Bennett, a ninth grader, and a young-looking ninth grader, but we'll see what he's got in goal for BC. Good, strong free kick here, and an opportunity. A shot ripped just over the top. Brody Bush got underneath that one a little bit. Brooklyn Center getting a decent opportunity, though, as they worked that free kick, and St. Anthony got caught a little bit flat-footed, and Bush is able to get to it first here and takes that left-footed rip. Now, he missed the net by 5 feet or so, but that wasn't too bad a look in the early going there for the Centaurs.
No, he had a good look and took the shot just a little bit on the high side, but able to move the ball quite well.
Nice pass ahead there. Dominic Moses turning, and now an opportunity for the Huskies. Sebastian Gallegos trying to track it down, and Centaurs able to get there and keep that one from being a great opportunity, and in fact it's going to be a throw-in. As good hustle there by Bondo Johnson.
Boy, Johnson was speeding down the field and caught up with the forward and then managed to also prevent the corner kick.
Yeah, I really thought that one was going to be a pretty point-blank chance there.
Yes.
Andy Espinoza with the throw-in for St. Anthony. Bouncing into the box there, volleyed out by Samatar Adam. Nice step in there by Alexander Garcia to gain possession there for BC. And this will be a throw coming for the Centaurs. Field's in very nice shape, of course. No football being a part of that, I would guess. There's a look at Lucas Omont for the Huskies.
And there are no yard markers.
Yeah, that's right. The field looking different because of that. No striping needed for football, although that may be changing. We're hearing this week that it's going to be potentially a fall season after all in football, just getting started quite a bit late, but that's to be voted on Monday. Drop back here and intercepted by Asari for St. Anthony. Chipped ahead there by Gallegos, but only BC players there. Xander Amorales coming back to pick it up. They lay back off him. Playing it straight up the gut here. They're going to use the keeper as Max Kochman send it back to his keeper, Omat. Nice turn with it there by Johnson. And that one's going to be out of play. It'll be a throw coming for St. Anthony. But, I mean, obviously we're really early in this, Sig. But so far, BC is holding their own for sure. There's a look at young Grant Bennett. Moves well, but I think he's going to have trouble defending the top of the net probably. He's still got some growing to do. And I would suspect St. Anthony might notice that and try and lob over him a little bit, but we'll see. Up the middle they come. There's Johnson again, turning them away. Nice ball there, played by Bush. Josh Harris dropping it back. And they try to get it to Harris right up the middle. And a follow-up, it gets back to Harris. And this one played through. Omot will be able to stop those foot at that pass, hoping to spring a Centaur, but didn't quite connect. But again, they're having their share of the play for sure in these first couple minutes.
Yeah, they've been able to control the ball well. They're passing good.
And a foul called here going against the Huskies, so we will get a free kick for Brooklyn Center. Johnson will take the free kick. There's Cephas Dean, the first-year head coach, as we said, for St. Anthony, and a young guy who's got some good soccer experience. And David Afalabi, he is a Centaur grad, former player for BC. Neither team has many subs right now, and that's because there's a JV game going on also at the same time. So they've got, and lofted in. Omot trying to come out and get it. Turnaround try, and it is in. Brooklyn Center will strike first. Joshua Harris able to bury it as Omot came out and tried to cover that ball and just didn't get all of it. And Harris is able to put it away, and the Centaurs will go up 1-0.
Here we see it again. Right here, the keeper comes out, doesn't get the ball, and then just turns and shoots it into the open net.
Good job to not panic by Harris there, and I'll tell you, he really did a good job of making that a difficult play for the keeper, because he got a little volley on it right when Omot was coming out.
Yep.
Now here's a chance the other way for the Huskies possibly. Opportunity, and that one will bounce in, and we are tied up as it goes off the defender and in, just into the match. Godfrey Lawson Aluvi able to score for St. Anthony, and we are evened up at a goal apiece. That one coming 22 seconds after the first goal. So Godfrey able to bury that one. We were just talking about the nice play that Harris had made to make it a tough one for Omot at the other end, and then this time the defender came out trying to help Bennett. You see Johnson really hustled back into it again, but this time good play to...
Yeah, ricocheted just to the right of the keeper, so if they wouldn't have touched it, it probably would have gone to the keeper. But
yeah, that's a tough one. And again, like we talked about in other games, you're doing your best to help him by trying to block that shot. It's hard.
Yes.
You can't really fault Johnson because he was hustling and has made some good plays. But really good patience though by Godfrey there too, because he didn't just keep going forward and run right into Johnson. He kind of hesitated, pulled the ball back a little bit to give himself a little room, and ultimately it leads to a goal. So a lot of times we see games where it takes a while for the offenses to get going, but we've seen 2 goals in the first 8 minutes here, 1 per side, and we are at 1-1 as Bennett scoops it up. Hard to imagine a more beautiful afternoon for this game too, Sig. I mean,
this is so nice.
If you said, give me your ideal weather, this would be about it for, it's cool enough that they're not going to get overheated, but warm enough that nobody's out there, shivering or anything like that either. And a little breeze, but not enough to be bothersome. So free kick opportunity coming here for St. Anthony. Gonna chip it over to the left side. The header will go wide. And
offside anyway.
Yeah.
But they had the right idea. Send the ball long and then look for a header into the goal area. Didn't quite connect.
Bondo Johnson taking this free kick here for BC. Off the chest there of Luke Madden, and Centaur's able to get it briefly, but then lost as a nice takeaway there by Chris Plaza Alvarado. Out to the outside, Asari, and that's going to result in a corner kick as he tried to cross that ball and it went off Garcia. So corner kick upcoming for the Huskies. You see Bennett battling the sun a little bit there as he looks over in that direction.
Yeah, so anything up high in the air is going to be a difficult thing to...
Luke Madden taking the corner here, and that one will come all the way to the other side of the box. Nice little move there to get free. Tried to cross that ball, did Dominic Moses, but it was denied. And now it'll be a throw for St. Anthony. Moses will pick it up quickly and get it in. Knocked away from Kochman, but he'll take this throw. And that pass, good idea, but Johnson stepped in to take it.
Had too much traffic on the defense, and Johnson is just too quick. Seems to respond very rapidly.
That ball went just over the touchline, so a throw. Huskies will play it back and look to switch fields here now. Wyatt Bubolt's getting a return. Knocked away from Gallegos. Huskies struggling a little bit to move that ball upfield. Now going to loft it long, looking for Godfrey Lawson-Aluvi, who scored that goal. This is going to be a push call, though, and we will get a free kick coming up here for Brooklyn Center. Pretty tightly called so far. It hasn't taken much to draw that whistle.
No, he's calling a tight game. Probably a good idea, because you don't want things to get out of hand right off the bat.
Yeah, kind of set the tone early for how it's going to be called. And
yep.
Chipped ahead. At least in the very early going, it looks like both teams, play things pretty clean anyway for the most part. So you hope that's the case. And official's going to confer here. I'm not sure what they're referencing here.
It's Stanley Akum is the center referee. Matt Edgar is AR1, and John Mark is AR2. So that's who was having the discussion.
Dominic Hawkins with the throw in, and then he gets the pass right back.
Thank you, Zender.
Espinoza trying to work his way upfield, and it's going to be out. It looks like off Espinoza as Ben Diamante able to do battle with him there. And then this throw in will go off the body of Brody Bush. It's a throw for St. Anthony. Amarales sent that one out of play.
And we'll do it one more time.
Here's Bush. Hemmed in a little bit, but got the pass away. Now Bush taking it back here. Oops, a turnover there. Lawson-Aluvi pushing it forward toward the outside, trying to go to Moses, but will be beaten to it there. Jeremiah Flomo clearing that one out of play. It's a throw for St. Anthony. Luke Madden taking the throw in here for the Huskies. Here's a turnaround try, and that one ripped up way high and wide there by Dominic Moses. The Centaurs have played some pretty good teams so far and haven't fared especially well, but I tell you what, so far not looking too bad at all here this afternoon, I would say, Sig.
No, the play we've seen doesn't really represent their record.
Free kick coming here for the Centaurs. And as we said, still early, but they are not being dominated, at least in the early going. Johnson driving it with that left foot, looking long. Here's an opportunity perhaps for Bush. Down he goes. And a clean takeaway there, they say. Nice step up there for Anthony Cabral. And then knocked out by BC, though. It'll be a throw for St. Anthony as they try to go quick with it. Nope, Espinoza didn't like what he saw ahead, so he stops and surveys and gets it to Gallegos. He'll play it up the line here for Asari. Asari turning it into the middle, plays it ahead. Opportunity. Oh, and a great stop by Bennett. That'll be a corner kick, but he was able to rob Godfrey Lawson-Aluvi, who had that first goal. He got in pretty much alone there, and Bennett this time wins the battle. Ooh, a hard shot. Kind of right at him, but he had to fight it off. That was not an easy save, so give Bennett some credit there for standing in and fighting that one off. Now off the corner kick, it comes all the way over to Moses. He will drop it back, and then that shot attempt misses the net by quite a bit by Chris Plaza Alvarado. And a goal kick upcoming here for Brooklyn Center. We are tied up at 1. The team scored only about 22 seconds apart, both in the 8th minute. And then since then, we've had one great chance a moment ago for St. Anthony. Trying to work it upfield there. That pass was broken up. They're pretty bunched up right now.
Yeah, I was going to say that they're all bunched together.
Diamande up with it here. Trying to keep possession for the Centaurs, and now he'll get it back. Playing it to the outside for Bush. And the Huskies will clear that one out. It's a throw coming up for Brooklyn Center, but decent passing to move that ball upfield there.
They're moving the ball quite well.
We said, you know, some young, really quite a few young players playing on both of these teams. Not a lot of seniors in the lineup, so seeing here's an opportunity as it comes out front. Bush, and they'll loft that one up and over the top as his second pretty good chance of this first half. Centaurs, couple of misses, but had one in, and boy, St. Anthony again kind of getting caught, and really nobody around Bush as he came up with that one. There maybe some things to shore up in the back end a little bit for them.
Yeah, the backfield has not been able to slow these guys. Well, they've slowed them down, but they're allowing Brooklyn Center to get some shots set up.
Lucas Omat sending that one ahead. Harris knocked it free. And now just banged ahead up the left side. The race is on.
He's got the guy with him.
Moses, and Bennett slides out and takes it right off his foot. Moses was just about to the point of deciding whether to shoot or pass that ball, and Bennett just came out and smothered it. So again, kind of fearless there as he. That one is a type of play where you can definitely, you know, take one in the ribs or the face or something, but he wasn't hesitating. Here's Moses shooting it, and a low roller without a whole lot on it there, and Bennett with the save. As you could look at that previous one, as Bennett, see, he pushed the ball out in front of himself just a little farther than he wanted there, and that gave Bennett room to come out and cover that one up. So good instinct there.
Yes, very good instinct. For a freshman goalkeeper, that's pretty impressive.
Off the throw-in, it's banged right back out of play. We'll get another throw coming here for Brooklyn Center. As we're just about to the halfway point of this first half, and it's tied up at 1 apiece. Now Morales with the throw down toward Bush in the corner.
Goal kick.
Sub coming for the Huskies, Alan Molina, number 21. And you see St. Anthony, as we said, a couple losses to start, but then win over Fridley. They tied Columbia Heights and won over St. Croix Lutheran on Monday of this week. So they're trending well, and then 2-2-1 overall. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you looked at the numbers in this game coming in, you'd kind of say St. Anthony might roll, and they still might. But here's a chance, and this one is just wide.
Wow.
As Moses was in all alone, Bennett came out to challenge and take away the angle a little bit. He doesn't get a save, but he did maybe help to influence that shot being pushed wide, and it'll be a goal kick. Obviously, you don't want to give up too many of these, though, if you're Brooklyn Center.
You give up too many of these there. Some of them are going to go in.
Johnson taking the goal kick there. And Morales sending it ahead for Bush. Little pass drop back. Now Molina trying to fight and keep control there. Nice takeaway though by Cabral for Brooklyn Center.
Brooklyn Center sending their forwards up.
Nice play there by Dominic Hawkins. Sends it ahead, and this one is going to be offside. Not by much.
No, it wasn't.
As once again, it was Godfrey Lawson Aluve trying to break in alone there. That one was close. Another look at it here. Yeah, he was just about a yard behind him. Johnson sending this ball long. Tracked down by Kochman. And it'll be a throw-in for Brooklyn Center. I don't think all the players realized that ball had crossed the line, so they kind of kept going. Adam will throw it in here for BC. Nobody really coming to help him now. He goes into the middle with it and quickly booted out of there. The Huskies looking to move it upfield in a hurry now. Moses. Back it comes now to Joshua Harris, who has BC's goal, and he drops it back. Nice little move there. Tried to go up to Diamande, but that one broken up, and now the Huskies back the other direction. They're going to try and go long with it, but that time denied. Morales sending it up, but picked off by Espinoza. Molina's pass and then chipped ahead, and this time it is onside. Gallegos running it down here. He'll drop that pass back. Molina back out. Gallegos going to come back with it and then served into the top of the box there, but Centaurs were there first. However, they turn it over. And Johnson had enough of that and just hammers it out.
Yes, I was waiting for you to call Johnson's name and say, okay, that's enough. We're going to get this ball out of here.
Diamande sending it up toward Harris. Nice ball to Bush, and he tried to play it back outside but didn't get enough of it. And then Bush took it right back, though, and Harris with some control. His pass a little behind its intended target there. Diamande trying to get to it. Played out by the Huskies. It'll be a throw for Brooklyn Center. They are very much holding their own in this one so far. They've given up, a few more good chances than they've had, for sure, but we're at 1-1.
And definitely in the game. Nice throw. Here's a shot.
Oh, and that one will sail just wide. So be a goal kick upcoming here for St. Anthony. Lifted toward Gallegos here, and they can't quite keep it in. Let's see whose throw this is going to be. It'll be Brooklyn Center.
Pretty good battle for it.
Molina blocked that one down. Now back around the horn they come here. Buboltz into the middle. Nice header there by Madden.
The St. Anthony playbook is pretty clear. Get control of the ball, then send it down and use your speed to get underneath it.
Plaza Alvarado sending it ahead and cleared out of play.
And here comes the designated throw-in person.
Espinoza will put it back in play here for the Huskies. Johnson got a piece of that and then volleyed by Samatar Adam. St. Anthony won it back. Ooh, physical takeaway there, going to be against Brooklyn Center's Harris. He thought that the call was going to go the other way. He got the first contact and then was kind of pushed back. And the call will go against Harris. So Huskies lining up a free kick here as they try and take the lead. They've had a few great chances that didn't quite work out. A couple of good saves, a couple of shots missed wide. But we stay tied at 1-1.
Yeah, the Huskies are lined up right on the top of the box. That one goes harmlessly off to the side.
Espinoza not able to put that one exactly where he wanted to here, so goal kick upcoming. Chances are pretty good if you're on the bench today, you're going to play because both teams just have a few subs. So as we said, the JV game taking place too, and the numbers in both programs, you know, don't allow for a ton of extra guys if you got that situation going. Turnaround try. Here's the shot, and Bennett able to play it on a short hop there. As good patience by Moses. He waited to get that pass off, and Godfrey got another pretty good look at the net there, but Bennett able to come up with a stop on a one hopper there.
Yep, moved over and gathered the ball up in his chest. See, I'm pretty impressed with their keeper. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's had a nice match so far. Gallegos lofting it ahead, and Bennett will come out and scoop it up.
Both players got tangled up with their feet, and I think it's going to be a foul called against Brooklyn Center.
Luke Madden will take the free kick here for St. Anthony as they're trying to get all this possession time they've had to result in another goal or two. They've kind of tilted the field in their favor more and more as the half has gone on, but just that one goal so far. There's Johnson winning that ball with the header, but it comes right back out front. Asari. And the Centaurs will knock it out of there. It'll be a throw-in, though, for St. Anthony as Espinoza heads over to pick it up. Espinoza getting a running start here. To the front it comes and cleared for the moment and then chipped back, but that one's going to be way wide of the mark off the left foot of Plaza Alvarado there for St. Anthony. So a goal kick upcoming for Brooklyn Center.
And Johnson sets it up.
Going to just play it out to the outside here. Morales skipping off. Ooh, it took a kind of a high bounce there. And now picked up briefly by BC, but a nice takeaway to get it back by Buboltz. Moses running it down. Moses gets a step on the defender. He'll fire the shot and he scores. I think maybe Bennett was shading toward a possible pass there that time, and Moses took advantage and rips it in from a tough angle there. And now St. Anthony does take the lead here at 2-1. Dominic Moses.
You see it again. Good penetration of getting behind the defense. Gets a tough angle, but just scorches that ball in. Here you see it again.
His third goal of the season. I like the way he turned his body so that he had a lot more room. He kind of opened up the right foot shot there, because I thought at first he was maybe going to pass that ball, and I kind of think Bennett was thinking that too. And instead, able to find some open net. So a 2-1 lead for St. Anthony, as again they've had some really good chances that either were saved or missed, but that time able to finish, so they go ahead 2-1. Tried to go up the middle to Harris. That one was blocked by Buboltz. Now Gallegos is going to chip this one long. Godfrey Lawson-Aluvi waiting for it to come down, playing it ahead, and Bennett will win the race as Moses was cutting for that ball. Pretty nice idea there on the pass, but just got the keeper able to get to it before his teammate could. Ball lead high in the air here. Johnson, good control on that one. Bush dropping it back there for Cabral. Header by Buboltz. And now it'll come to Gallegos. Moses had it knocked away. Here's Bush receiving the pass. Tried to go to Harris right up the middle, but intercepted there by Kochman.
Yeah, I think it took a funny bounce on the turf and changed direction.
This one's out of play off St. Anthony. We get a throw here for Brooklyn Center. Been a little while since they were in the Huskies' end here, and they would like to capitalize and get an opportunity out of it. They've had, besides their one goal, they had a couple other pretty good chances too, so they have not been totally lacking in offense. Long race here. This one is onside. Walking in is Godfrey all alone. Here's his shot, and it's a goal. Bennett, I think, got just a little piece of it, but Godfrey Lawson-Aluvi able to finish by powering it through him, and it's now 3-1 Huskies. Second goal of the half.
This is what we were talking about earlier. The Huskies very happy to send up these forwards with their speed and get behind the defense, and that's what happened that time.
Yeah, there was the one earlier where it was just offside, and you're thinking BC better be careful on those. So yeah. Godfrey had 2 goals coming into this, and now 2 more here this afternoon, a 3-1 lead. We've been talking about how much BC had done a good job hanging right with them in the early going, but now find themselves trailing it by 2 here. This call going against St. Anthony, and a free kick upcoming for Brooklyn Center. Johnson sending it up the middle. Gonna play it back to the keeper here. Omot will send that one up. Header by Madden. Oh, and they tried to sneak another one through there. Pretty well read, or that one could have been trouble. Garcia able to block it for the Centaurs. And then a foul call will go against St. Anthony, so an opportunity for Johnson to drive this ball maybe near the top of the box at least with that left foot. Oh, it's going to come all the way in actually, and Omot almost overran that one. I think he was surprised by how far that one carried also.
Yeah, judging from what we've seen of Johnson so far, you better respect that foot.
Morales to Bush. And right back, they play catch with it there, but good pressure, and Gallegos actually too good a pressure. He called for the foul. Look at this long one coming in, and Omot almost overruns this one.
Right, he had to reach up and backwards to keep that ball from going into the net. So that time being tall really paid off.
Out of play, it'll be a throw here for the Huskies. Espinoza dropping it in short to Plaza Alvarado. And then Espinoza will send it up. Garcia, the header to the outside. It's another throw coming for St. Anthony. Going up there toward Asare. And another throw coming here for the Huskies. Asare will take this one. Comes in with it to Gallegos and then back for Asare. Once again jabbed away, but it'll be another throw-in coming for St. Anthony. That one lifted high, but recovered by the Huskies there as Kochman able to send it into the middle. Back pass was broken up. Kochman stepping up to meet it. Now Gallegos has a little space. Dropped the ball off, but then there's Johnson to deny that second pass. Bush chipping it middle there. Robbinsdale broke that up. They trade turnovers here, and now Luke Madden, and they're offside as he tried to spring Lawson Aluve again. Johnson driving it upfield, but the Huskies got first touch on that. Garcia charges in to grab it though for Brooklyn Center. Trying to play it for Bush up the left side. Cannot quite run it down though, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Huskies.
And now a rarity, we have substitution.
And Joe Pasaya coming back in here for Brooklyn Center. And a handball call there against Lawson Aluve, so it'll be Brooklyn Center with a free kick. He did a nice job of coming to meet that ball, but it just kind of bounced up on him and got him in the hand. Johnson driving it, and a one hopper that'll come to the keeper, and Omat grabs it. They'll quickly start it out the left side here. Madden looking long. Nice play to get back and break it up. Now Garcia will drop it back there to Xander Amorales. Bush receiving that pass. And then broken up. Huskies trying to turn and go. Gallegos. There's Johnson winning that battle. Nice move by Amorales. Stayed right in along the line there, but then a takeaway. Right back the other way we go here. Gallegos sending it ahead. Johnson got physical there with Asari.
Yeah, got away with a push in the back.
And this will be a throw coming here for Brooklyn Center. And Coach Afalabi pleading his case, sticking up for his guy there, saying he thought Johnson was fouled there. Johnson will take the throw in for the Centaurs. Was 1-1 for quite a while here in this first half, but St. Anthony getting a couple of goals a little under 2 minutes apart to stretch the lead to 3-1. Now sent up the left side here, Moses. Moses cutting in alone. Moses
couldn't get it.
Misfired as the defender caught up to him from behind. Boy, that was really a 2-on-0 there.
Yeah, it was.
That was an opportunity miss there. Moses probably could very well have passed this ball, but he also probably should have finished it too.
It's him coming in right there, and he just
and you
chunked it. He just chunked it.
Godfrey Lawson Aluve kind of saying, hey, I was really all alone there once the defender caught him. That was an opportunity miss there for St. Anthony for sure.
Absolutely. Well, they can see that St. Anthony's been doing a pretty good job of getting in behind the defense.
Nice strong throw and results in a shot, and there's a goal. Moses getting his second, and there's what I talked about earlier. We've been impressed with Bennett, but he's pretty small, and would St. Anthony try to go over the top of him, and they certainly did right there. And that results in the second goal for Moses to make it a 4-1 lead.
You see it.
Boy, that's a beautiful throw-in. I think caught Brooklyn Center not quite ready.
Yeah. And like you said, anything up high, Bennett's going to have a little bit of trouble getting up there to knock it aside.
So the Huskies have now kind of blown it open a little bit, leading it 4-1 here late in the first half. A little under 2 minutes to go in the half. Pushed ahead there to Plaza Alvarado. Finding Gallegos. Nice play by Garcia, though, to take it, and then taken back, however, to the outside, and good hustle to get there by Carlos Chazemea. Throw in for Espinoza. Another ball almost came into the field there, right about where the first one was. You gotta get that one out of there.
As we have a foul called against Brooklyn Center.
1 minute remain in the half.
I can't believe nobody's getting that ball. It's right on the
just sitting there.
sideline.
Yeah, I think the trainer's going to go get it.
Official really shouldn't have started play again
No.
with that ball right there. Now it comes to Bush. Made a couple of nice moves there, but then the D converges. It will be a foul call, though, against St. Anthony. And a free kick coming for the Centaurs, as they still have enough time to get this one underway and try and get an opportunity here, as Johnson will line it up. And again, he's shown good, strong leg. Comes out, and Diamante's shot never made it there, and pushed ahead now by Ravindal as we go under 10 seconds to play in the half. Garcia will get back and break it up, and we are going to reach halftime here at Brooklyn Center. So BC did a pretty good job of hanging in for a good chunk of that first half, but then the Huskies breaking it open a little bit. A couple of goals for Godfrey Lawson-Aluve, a couple of goals for Dominic Moses, and our halftime score is St. Anthony 4, Brooklyn Center 1. We'll have more of our coverage here of Tri-Metro Soccer on CCX Sports.
Who's most at risk for coronavirus? People over 65, people with underlying medical conditions like heart disease, chronic lung disease, asthma, diabetes, people undergoing cancer treatment, and people with weakened immune systems. What should you do if you or a loved one is at higher risk? Avoid close contact with people, avoid crowds, stay home if you can, wash your hands frequently. Learn more ways to protect yourself and others at coronavirus.gov.
Welcome back here to Brooklyn Center High School on this beautiful Friday afternoon. St. Anthony pulling away later in the first half and leading this one by a score of 4-1 now at halftime, as we check out some of the highlights from the opening half, as Brooklyn Center getting their goal here. Knocked off the keeper, turn around, and good patience. Joshua Harris burying it for the Centaurs, as they actually scored first. And then St. Anthony answering 22 seconds later, as that shot from Godfrey Lawson-Aluve going off the defender and in, make it 1-1. And then Bennett charging out and taking it off the foot of Moses on that one. And then another pretty good stop right there on a hard one-hopper. But then Moses getting in and getting the angle to drive it into the far side, as the Huskies took the lead. And then Lawson-Aluve getting his second goal of the half to make it 3-1. And then one more time for Moses as he gets his second. As we said, Bennett's got good movement, but a little bit small, and they went over the top of him on that one, as you get a look at the highlight or the stat line.
Yeah, looking at the number, the Huskies ahead on shots 11-6. Shots on goal 7-2. Fouls 7-4. 2 corners to none. So Huskies dominating the stats, and they're also dominating the scoreboard. One thing I've noticed in the first half, I think we talked about it a little bit, is St. Anthony's very content to just shoot the ball down, use the speed of their forwards, and then get behind the defense. So they've been very successful in doing that.
Well, we'll see how the second half shakes up. Brooklyn Center, we thought, did a pretty good job for the most part, hanging in. As you get a look at De La Salle has been the class of the conference so far, and along with Richville, I should say. They're both a couple of pretty good clubs there. And you see Columbia Heights, 3 wins in their first 6 conference games as well. And the Centaur team right now sitting at the bottom, but we'll see. They've got some season to go here as they try and battle their way back up the standings a little bit here in the Tri-Metro. Second half of soccer is coming up in just a moment. Brooklyn Center held in for most of the first half before things got away a little bit. We'll see if they can hang on in half number 2. We'll be back in a moment.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
We discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure,
Pure love.
love.
And we are just underway in half number 2 here as Brooklyn Center trailing St. Anthony by a score of 4-1 here on CCX Sports. You'll be able to see the Centaurs girls in action coming up this coming Tuesday here on CCX. As we haven't mentioned, Sig, that this game, kind of like the Twins games, no fans allowed. Most of the
Yes.
schools that we cover have allowed, a certain number, a limited number, but Brooklyn Center, like some others, electing during this COVID time to not have fans in their stadium.
Well, the good news is that we're here and we're covering some of these games.
That one's going to roll all the way through. Adam can't quite run it down, so a goal kick upcoming here for St. Anthony.
So if you're watching the streaming of this telecast, we hope you enjoy it.
Omot will boom it ahead. They'll work it back and use their keeper again here. And kind of mishit that one a little bit.
Yeah, it had a pretty big spin on it as it went up high in the air.
Good work there by Flomo, and got it ahead now to Cabral. And they were offside though. Huskies looking to go quick with it. Johnson back there, and he'll turn and send it out of play as he had Godfrey Lawson Aluve bearing down on him. He already has a pair of goals for the Huskies in this one. Johnson is predominantly a left foot player too, so that helped to get that ball out of there as he was able to just turn and drive it out. This will be another throw in down toward the corner now for St. Anthony as Luke Madden goes to retrieve it for the Huskies. They'd like to just kind of keep their foot on the pedal and
Yes.
keep doing what they were doing later in the half, whereas Brooklyn Center, they're trying to find a way to shore things up a little bit. With it. Really, I mean, for a lot of the half, they did relatively well, but they just had too many times where they got caught with forwards in behind them. You can't give up breakaways and expect to keep dodging bullets like they were there.
That's true, and that's something that we'll watch to see if they make the adjustment. But they are letting the Huskies come in behind them.
Battle for it there. The clearing try was blocked.
Wow, I think the entire team.
I was
is
just
in
going to say, virtually
10-yard
everybody's in
yeah.
that one little area, aren't they?
I mean, even if you get the ball loose, who are you going to send it to?
Yeah, and that's something that, kind of comes with experience a little bit too, is spacing and trusting your teammates to be, where they should be, and therefore you stay where you should be. And
Yep.
the more you play together, the better that gets. Madden trying to chip that one, but he can't get it through the wall. They'll get a second crack at it, though, and that shot did not miss by a whole lot. As a long drive there from Andy Espinoza trying to find the top corner.
And almost found it.
The original free kick was blocked immediately, but it came back to him, and it was almost like a second chance on it.
It was, yeah. He didn't waste any time sending it in.
Takeaway there by Moses, and got a shot away, but not a whole lot on that one, and Bennett able to scoop it up. Huskies quickly win this ball. Gallegos coming hard up the left side, and jabbed away from him by Flomo, but it will be a throw-in for St. Anthony, trying to get their third win of the season here. Throw taken by Espinoza. And it bounces to the front. Opportunity in close again as Bennett came out and tried to get it. And for a moment it looked like Mr. Godfrey was going to have himself a hat trick there.
That was pretty close. There's a lot of activity in front of Bennett. Somehow the defense managed to get that ball out of there.
Throw in coming for Espinoza.
He's been very good at these.
Here's the header flick to the front. Ball laying loose. And a swing and a miss headed there by Gallegos. And then the Centaurs able to clear it out. But nice header to put it right back into the offensive mode. Dropped over now to Gallegos. Cutting past a couple of defenders, but then Johnson knocked it away. Huskies get it right back though. And Kochman couldn't quite track it down. Good idea there, but they just didn't quite click. So a throw coming here for Brooklyn Center. No scoring yet in the second half. St. Anthony still maintaining a 4-1 lead, which they held at halftime. Knocked ahead here, and Huskies Espinoza back to track it down. Bush met him, and it will be a throw for St. Anthony. Madden sending it ahead up that right side. Garcia able to get control enough to get it out of danger. Sent long up the middle. Huskies D is back though. Ravindal will turn and play it up the left side, but can't keep it on the field there as he tried to find Moses. Throw coming for Brooklyn Center. Diamande with a nice little spin move, but then he ended up stepping on the ball, and Gallegos takes it, sending it long. Godfrey giving chase. Ooh, Johnson held him up. Now going to be offside anyway.
Offside, yeah.
Would have been interesting whether Johnson would have gotten away with what he did there, though, if it wasn't offside, because he kind of reached out with his hands.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that would have been called a foul, but offside supersedes that. And Johnson tying his shoe. Hard to miss those nice orange. Is that orange or orange
yeah,
red?
Orange. Yeah. Steal quickly by Madden. Nice pass back to him by Gallegos. Madden sending it up the right side here now. Asari. Asari slams on the brakes. Sending it back toward Madden. He'll try to go back to Asari, but that one broken up. Espinoza will send it back, and they'll regroup again now. Kochman as they swing it around. He's passing there. It'll eventually get to Gallegos. Now he steps forward with it. Johnson came up to meet him, though. And Diamande was held. It will be a free kick for Brooklyn Center. St. Anthony bench felt the call should have gone the other way there.
Yeah, they're trying to influence the referee, but I have never seen that work.
Yeah, you plant the seed for next time too, a little bit, right?
Well,
That's the hope.
Yeah. It could go the other way too, because the referee's going, "Are you telling me how to do my job?"
Scimitar Adam will throw it in here for Brooklyn Center.
Not that referees are infallible, but for the most part, they do a pretty good job.
Asari dropped the pass back, and then almost a takeaway, but a good recovery by Luke Madden to send it ahead. They're offside again, though.
Yep.
We're going to be here. Now we'll get the whistle. Bush controlling it here for Brooklyn Center, and had it knocked free though. Gallegos coming in to grab it. Nice passing again here for the Huskies. Gallegos sending it ahead. Moses tapping it over now. Lawson Aluvi cutting in. Johnson trying to catch up, and it will roll just wide.
Oh, just pushed it.
Looks like it's going to be a corner, as both Bennett and Lawson Aluvi are slow to get up after that collision.
Yeah, it looks like Bennett's been hurt.
And, oof, that one did hurt. Yeah, center referee is saying goal kick, not corner. It was the far side line was calling for a corner, but said no, don't think it was touched. Oof, both guys look like they're going to be able to stay in there, but not feeling the greatest at the moment.
Bennett trying to walk it off, and he's not going to have much time, because here comes the Huskies again.
Centaurs would do him a favor by doing exactly this, at least getting the ball up and out for a moment to give him a little more time to kind of recover. Toward the outside, Adam trying to catch up to it there and battling hard, but ball won by Gallegos, and he will send it long. And Morales is there all alone and clears it out. It'll be a throw here for the Huskies. Lawson Aluve dropping it to the outside here. And Asari's pass was broken up. Huskies, though, get it right back. They've done a nice job of exactly that. When the Centaur's trying to clear, they just pick it off and immediately jump back to offense. Now Adam coming away with it for Brooklyn Center. But another turnover and then taken right back. I'm going to play it all the way back to the keeper here, Omat. This one out off of Bush. We'll get a throw here for St. Anthony. No scoring in this second half, so it remains 4-1 Huskies.
Yeah, as we wait for Espinoza to do his throw-in specialty.
Carlos Chase-Maya coming back in for St. Anthony, and G. Tao for Brooklyn Center. Out of play again, we will get a throw for St. Anthony. Nice step up there by Buboltz. Now Madden's sending it ahead. Johnson will get there first. Playing it onto the foot of Bush, but then a turnover as Gallegos intercepted that one. Playing it up the middle. Johnson trying to control it, and he's going to have to just play it out, as there are a couple of St. Anthony players kind of bracketing him there, and if he had made any kind of mistake, it could have been trouble.
Right. Yeah, he did the right thing. Get the ball over the touchline, get your defense back there, get settled in.
Moses going to hand it over now to Espinoza for the throw.
And he'll get it to just about the same value of a corner kick.
And I think they're telling a Brooklyn Center player he's got to come out. Maybe it was bleeding or some kind of injury. So they're telling him he needs to come out, and Adam will come in as Diamande will sit down for a moment.
Godfrey. In front.
There's Johnson for the header, and then a volley from out top is banged out of there, and it's Harris getting to it now for the Centaurs, as Pasaya with him. 2 against 5 though. Harris will pull it back and wait for support. Here's Bush coming in to meet it. Tried to go back to Harris. Pretty good idea, just didn't quite connect. And now the Huskies looking to work it back upfield. Gallegos, ooh, that one would have been dangerous if he had snuck it through there.
Yeah, it would have been called offside anyway.
Gallegos turns out to Moses. Good possession here by the Huskies. And that pass is deflected. They'll have to regroup a little bit. And that one's stolen away now, and Cabral sending it up. I'm going to play it back to Omad here. Driving it ahead, and now the race is on. Godfrey getting control, playing it over for Moses. Moses in alone, and there's Bennett with the save. The rebound laying loose, and he's able to grab it right at the goal line.
How he got over there in time is beyond me.
And there's Moses looking for his 3rd goal of the game, and just missed as he gets a breakaway chance here. Great foot save, and then this next one I'm thinking, oh, this is going to roll in, but got a little help from the defender there too, as Flomo just sort of slowed that ball down enough.
Yeah, he got in between the ball and the goal line, giving Bennett the time to get over there and put it away.
Here they come again, but Johnson is going to be first to it and pounds that one out into the road, it looks like.
Yeah, that one's leaving the neighborhood.
Fortunately, a car just pulled up, and they'll be able to go retrieve that, I think. You'd think they might have another ball they could put in play, but yes,
they do.
So Huskies looking to serve one in. Moses going to try and run this one down, and he does. Looking for a little space, able to get through the defenders, and now drops the pass back. Here's the shot, and Madden rips it way over the net. And you can see by his reaction that he missed an opportunity there. Boy, a really good move to free that up and set him up there by that guy, Moses. Another look at Moses, makes a great little move, draws the D to him, and Madden, everybody who's played soccer has done that at one time or another, though, got way underneath it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but get these players that get up front, have a golden opportunity, and then they just try and kill the ball, and they get underneath it, and they sky it.
Kept in along the line there. Johnson, nice little move there. Now Adam.
They're going to send Johnson down as a forward.
Johnson with good speed. That was a good pass too. He's probably been BC's best player out there today, I would say.
Boy, that was a nice cross too. Went across the field and put it right on the foot of his teammate.
Here's Bush sending it out front. Omot missed it. And they just couldn't quite get there, and then we'll get a trip call going against Adam. That one could have been a goal, as he did a good job of crossing that ball in a spot where Omot couldn't quite reach it.
Yeah, you
see two BC guys, but neither one can quite get there. And then a obvious trip on Adam there as Robbinsdale went down. And in fact, Robbinsdale's still down. Now he gets up.
Walking a little bit gingerly. I think he's going to be coming out. Well, he's going to try and walk it off. They have a substitute ready for him, I think.
And we might be, are we going to see a, no, maybe not. I thought he was going to pull out a yellow card perhaps, but
nope.
No. Omot will drive this one into actually a few purple jerseys, and they do wind up with it. Harris trying to play it back there for Diamande, but that one broken up. Volleyed ahead by Gallegos. Moses trying to get to it and does. Moses trying to beat the defender there. Pretty well played though. And Moses kept it in. I think they thought it was going to go out.
Yeah, I think the defender gave up on it, thinking it was going to go over the touch line, but
knocked away now over to Robbinsdale, who just got injured a moment ago and then misfired with that shot. So now we'll get our sub coming in for the Huskies as Dominic Hawkins will come in, and Robbinsdale will, in fact, get a break here. We've passed the halfway point here of the second half. 4-1, St. Anthony leading. All four of their goals and Brooklyn Center's goal also coming in the first half. Centaurs did score first in the game, actually, Joshua Harris, but the lead only lasted 22 seconds until the Huskies tied it up. And then eventually later in the half, they scored 3 times in a 7-minute span to stretch it from 1-1 to 4-1. Knocked away from Bush here, and St. Anthony back to the attack. Garcia knocked it away, but here comes Madden. Dropping it off, an opportunity in close, but there's, guess who, Johnson to run him off it just before Godfrey could try and line up a shot. Johnson able to get there and take it away. It will be a corner though. Or I'm sorry, a throw in.
It's a throw, yeah. Yeah, Johnson's really been really busy on defense, and also showed us that he's pretty good on offense as well.
Yeah, that one play he really ran the field well. Here's a shot attempt, and boy, St. Anthony was pretty convinced there should have been a handball call there, but they don't get it. So it'll just be a goal kick. And that one would have been a penalty kick.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's interesting. The Huskies have got 6 shots here in the second half, but not one on goal. So I think the
well, Bennett had that one real nice save. That one.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Well, that should have counted. Yeah.
Opportunity here, and again lifted too high as Godfrey Lawson Aluve looking for his third of the game, misfiring up top. So goal kick upcoming here for Brooklyn Center. And that one not played especially well as it goes right into the St. Anthony bench, and they'll go onto the attack. Moses trying to get around Johnson, but Johnson able to stop him and then takes the pass.
Let's see if he tries to run the field again.
Boy, Johnson's so valuable defensively, but you also kind of have the feeling that he would be helpful if he were up front too. But
wouldn't he? Yeah, wouldn't he?
Can't be in both places at once.
Here's a good look at number 11, Johnson, having an outstanding game.
And really one of only 2 seniors they list on their roster. So young team for both, but even more so maybe for BC. And obviously they're, record-wise having a tough year, but playing hard out here today. I mean, I think overall they've accounted themselves pretty well. knocked away. And the Huskies able to regain possession, though. Madden now trying to take a shot, but well, the good news is he didn't get under it and drive it way over the net, but the bad news is he kind of hit the turf on his way to shoot it and didn't get much of it. Ooh, ouch. That foot got up into the face of Madden as he was trying to head that ball. And now Centaur's on the move. Ooh. Collision there and another. And now the ball won by the Huskies as Madden comes away with it. Driving it ahead. Johnson and Godfrey there again. And Johnson will clear that one out. Another look at that could have very easily and probably should have been called a dangerous kick, as you'll see. Ball coming up high, and he's just as he goes to head it, watch the yellow shoe come up and oh, ouch.
Yeah, I'd say that could qualify as a dangerous kick.
And Ben did, he realized right away and said, I'm sorry, are you okay? It looked like, so that's good. Ben, as we said earlier, mostly pretty clean game. I haven't seen anybody really, doing anything real deliberate, going after anybody or anything, so you like to see that. Johnson will knock it out of play. A throw coming here for St. Anthony. Godfrey up with it again there. Looking for some space as he's double teamed. Tried to work it through but couldn't. But again, St. Anthony able to steal it right back. And lofted from out high. Juggled by Bennett, but the shot from Chris Plaza Alvarado not quite high enough to get over him. And so Bennett able to make the stop. Subs coming for both sides here as we'll get a throw for St. Anthony here. We stay at 4-1 Huskies. A pair of goals for Dominic Moses, a pair of goals for Godfrey Lawson Aluve in the first half for St. Anthony. And Joshua Harris, the goal scorer for BC. Here comes Godfrey in alone for his third. No, he's knocked away by Johnson. Boy, he took too much time there.
Yeah, he did.
He thought he was even in more clear than he was. And he and Johnson, little handshake there, a little tap. Johnson's really battled with him. Ooh, good spin move to get right back up by Gallegos. Back out it comes to Madden, but knocked away there by Diamande. Oops, and then Madden knocked him down. That might have been still a little hard feelings from the boot in the face earlier. Another look at this is Johnson runs back and gets in this one, but you have to say he really took too much time. I don't think he had...
Yeah, he did. And Johnson made a good play. He hit him shoulder to shoulder to knock him off his stride.
Yeah, it's one of those games where, you're a team that's going to end up losing and maybe by, 3-4 goals, but you're still so impressed by what Bondo Johnson has done out here for Brooklyn Center. Just made a lot of good plays and really hustled.
Fun to watch. Nice takeaway.
Yeah, Flomo with a nice move, but then they steal back. It's offside, however.
And again, the Huskies a little bit over anxious to get that run going. Johnson gets a way upfield.
Yeah, I think St. Anthony, at halftime probably figured we're just going to pull away from here. We're kind of on cruise now. And, there've been some weird plays, again, kind of like in the first half where a couple of them Bennett saved, a couple of them they've missed relatively easy chances. And I think they're a little bit, even though they're ahead and they're, presumably going to win this game, they're a little bit frustrated that they haven't been able to put anything away here in the second half. But that's all part of it. I mean, you keep doing what you're doing to get chances, and you just have to count on that. Eventually, some of them are going to go in. hitting the official there. It will be drop ball. Chip to the front here. That one got over everyone, and let's see, a foul call looks like as they knock Johnson down.
Well, that's one way to slow Johnson down.
You can kind of see the respect. A couple of St. Anthony guys have kind of, given him a little slap on the shoulder. They recognize that that's been a good competitor against him too.
Oh yeah, they know that.
Nice takeaway there by Madden, and then he was pushed down by Cabral. We get a free kick here for St. Anthony.
Showing a little bit of frustration there, but
yeah, it was funny. It always it's things that you jinx, and I think I've jinxed it by saying how clean it was too.
It's your fault.
Yeah, there've been a couple of plays where guys have gotten a little bit upset with each other of late. I mean, it still overall has been, but turning try here, but not much on that shot by Plaza Alvarado. So Bennett over to grab it up. Bennett's certainly been busy, and he's made some good saves and has, had a little bit of luck on his side too on an occasion. We'll say that too. A couple missed shots that probably could have been in, but I think overall he's shown to himself to be a competent goalkeeper at the very least. Nice takeaway there and driven upfield, and now here's Harris coming to meet it. Harris will keep going, advantage call there. Oh, and then his pass doesn't connect.
Yeah, I don't know where he was passing to. There was nobody there.
Now they whistled it down. Kind of interesting that. I thought once he had called advantage that that was it.
That's what I was like, are you kidding?
Either he decided to call it or there was a follow-on foul. Anyway.
Johnson sending it in, but knocked down there by Gallegos, and now he's got a little bit of space. Sending it ahead here. The race is on. J.C. Maya picking it up. Drops it back to Gallegos. Nice little move to avoid the charging Centaur player. Gonna drop this one back now to Plaza Alvarado, and they'll keep possession. Cabral broke that one up, and he was held up. A foul call against the Huskies. We'll get a free kick here for Brooklyn Center as we remain at 4-1. St. Anthony here trying to win their third game of the season. BC still looking for its first win, but all in all, this probably, at least so far, is maybe going to be their best result. I mean, obviously they've had some tough losses up to this point, but they've hung in.
Yeah, they're definitely in the game in terms of the way they're playing.
They bang this one long up the right side. Kochman will get there first. Oh, nice little move, and he'll turn it back. Uh-oh, got a little greedy, and Harris took it from him. Harris is all alone for the moment. Tried to go back to Bush, but that one was well behind him. And now the Huskies will get that ball back.
He was my go-to utility.
Push toward the middle, and Johnson will step in to intercept it, and then it was knocked away from him. Tao sending it up the left side toward Bush. Bush getting a step. Now cutting it back to the middle, drops it back to Yamande. And he mishits it.
Couldn't get the foot on it. Oh.
That was a nice pass.
It was a beautiful pass. Good setup. All I had to do was connect to it.
Gallegos will chip it ahead. They're offside.
Yeah, we don't track the stats on offside, but there's been a bunch of them. See it again. Yep. way offside that time.
Johnson will drive it upfield here for the Centaurs. Omott's going to run over to grab this one up here for St. Anthony. Huskies kind of in a little streak of away games here. They're playing a lot of road games, although obviously quite a few of their opponents really aren't too far away. I mean, this is not a bad drive at all from St. Anthony here to Brooklyn Center. Well, I shouldn't say that. It depends on traffic. The distance isn't bad.
Yeah, I can tell you that. It's the traffic that gets you.
And we have a yellow card issued here. And it'll be on Kochman, it looks like. I confess to not really seeing exactly what led to that.
Well, that's a movie and a show.
Espinoza will come back in.
The movie is really, really good. No, I think it's Taika Waititi. Good for right now.
And we resume play here as the Huskies get a throw in. I don't think the coaches were too upset with Kochman because they put him right back to sub in right away. I think they were kind of wondering what exactly that one was all about too, but whatever. Up the line it comes. Bush trying to run it down here. Bush spinning away, got the pass off. Cabral back up with it, going back out toward Bush, but it was deflected. And Bush wins that ball back though. Chipped into the middle, and they couldn't get a foot on it. Now Gallegos. Sending it for Moses, but played back by Johnson to his keeper. Bush with it. Finding Garcia, and then that one knocked back out. Cabral. Takeaway there for the Huskies. Molina dropping that pass off. Got it back, but Johnson stepped in to try and take it. Gallegos trying to send it up, and again, they're all just bunched up right in that one little area.
Yeah, that's something they need to work on, is not have everybody in the same place at the same time. That one's cleared off to the side.
Ravindal chasing that one down just in time to get it away and able to drive it out. So look at our upcoming telecasts on CCX. As we said, we'll be back here for Soccer Tuesday. Brooklyn Center girls in action, and then a Minnetonka Hopkins doubleheader next Thursday. Some more swimming action, and then got boys soccer from the IMAC conference as well. Long race for it here. Johnson knocked it away from Moses, and out of play it'll go.
Little hip check. Not called, it'll be a throw-in.
And Coach Dean starting to be a little bit displeased with the official on that one. Well, and we talked about it being, similar to like Major League Baseball where there's no fans. I think the fact that there's no fans makes it easier for the officials to hear everything the coaches say too, which isn't always a good thing.
Right.
Get a throw in here for the Huskies.
Yeah, sometimes what you say is worse than what you can do on the field.
Played back toward Hawkins, and they're unable to keep that one in. It'll be a throw coming here for Brooklyn Centers. We're down under a minute and a half to play in this one. It was 4-1 at halftime, and that's where we still stand here in this second half. Centaurs trying to get something going here now. Ravindal came over to break that one up, and then pushed ahead to the outside. Huskies will clear it out, and we'll get a throw for Brooklyn Center.
1 minute in the game.
We go down to a minute to play here in the contest.
Well, there may not be any fans in the stands.
Here's a chance, and that one is denied. It'll be a corner kick upcoming as Bush turned to try and fire that shot.
We do have people park their cars and they're standing outside the fence across from us watching the game.
Bush will take the corner here. Here's Johnson getting to it now for BC. And then this one hammered out of there. Some room to go the other way. They might get a breakaway chance. No, hustling after it now is Kochman.
Yep.
Waiting and waiting for help to come. Now pass went off a defender, then a try. Not a bad shot there, all things considered, but Bennett able to scoop it up. And that is going to do it. And unfortunately, both guys who collided there look like they're shaken up. That's Espinoza and Flomo, and especially Espinoza is hurting there, holding his ribs. Oh, you hate to see that with, you know, literally a couple seconds left in the game.
Right, and he's their expert at the throw-in, so hopefully he'll be okay for the next game. Yeah, we'll see it again.
They made one last bid to try and get a goal, and there you see the big collision. And obviously, you know, not anything wrong with what either player did there. They just were going for the ball and collided. But the game does come to a conclusion here, and it is St. Anthony coming up with the victory by a score of 4-1, as all the goals coming in the first half, as we said, a couple for Dominic Moses, a couple for Godfrey Lawson-Aluvi, as the Huskies win for the third time this season. Congratulations to Coach Dean and his team, and best of luck the rest of the way, and also best of luck to the Centaurs, who came out and I thought held their own today here. I mean, obviously they've got a young and fairly inexperienced team, but then did some good things as well. Hope you've enjoyed this one here from Brooklyn Center High School. For Sig Ligry and all of our crew, I'm Jay Wilcox. So long from Brooklyn Center.